Who's holding things might get a little bit eager. There's now a flash for him too. But ERUPTION are still being patient. They have a little bit of extra time to work with. Actually, the molly tagging up Zaka reveals his position. But at the same time, there's backup coming in from top middle. And Lynn Vision, they're definitely having a good hold here on that CT site. Once those weapons are in their hands, taking up Yami now too. A bit of a warning shot, but they are all stuck over on this catwalk.
Yeah, Starry's got the perfect timing, does find the bomb carrier, and that's going to complicate things here for ERUPTION. Only 20 seconds left, and Kulas does bag the bomb, but so many more frags bagged by the likes of Lynn Vision. Yami, though, catches Westmelon, advancing ahead of a smoke, but their own smoke has missed the mark, and Kulas, the marksman, apparently does deal with one before he eventually goes down. The bomb isn't planted, and that's not distracted. Busy the wrong side of the map as Dobu forces his way out towards a halls. He's not going to fully extend though. Would have gone down to Starry if he had, but Zaka ensures that Kulas goes down. One of the heroes of the early game as Yami now tries to trade, but Zaka's standing tall. Keeps the FAMAS in tow. And the man advantage firmly in the hands of the CT side. It's not looking amazing for ERUPTION right now. Only Shinobi with any util left, but they do stack up towards the weaker bomb site. Maybe they can make the magic happen on A.
Still have a lurker over towards the B side as well. So maybe if this timing hits right, he's trying to maybe see if he can catch something right around that 30-second mark. Maybe try and sell. That's got to be the opposite bomb side, but I guess with all this util, the CT side is going to be under a lot of pressure, but there's good trades happening here for Lynn Vision. With that, 2 players advantage, only 20 seconds, and Amelia catches the ladder player here as well. Only Yami now left, stuck in middle. Not found just yet, but then again, only on 20 HP. The bomb is so far away, and at this point, all you can hope for is that you can save your rifle.
Yeah, they were already praying for the save there. The reason they don't swing is because of their low HP, and the fact that there was a great number of as well on occasion. It's a bold choice. Let's see if it works on out as Lynn Vision haven't gone for much of an information play just here, but they're about to get plenty on the back of Starry. Finds one on Dobu, continues the good fight. I like this. Discipline, falling back, picks up so much, and Yi will be there to help on out. Meaning Lynn Vision have themselves a 5v2 and are looking very strong in the 5th round of play.
That was so big, because actually it was Starry that was all by himself at the beginning of the round. He did so much there to delay getting that 1 kill, and then already was CTs present in order to trade. Sure, Fury, you can get a kill here, but at the end of the day, this is once more a very rough round, and ERUPTION deciding here to go for another force will leave them in just a completely dismantled economy.
Yeah, it's really solid stuff right now for the CT side. They've got everything in their favour, and Kulast, all they've got is a deagle. Bit of Kevlar as well, something they might want to consider saving on to, but it's not going to happen. Hold on a minute, Amelia backs away, allows the rifle to be picked on up. A moment of panic there it seems, but not for much longer as he chimes on in. Kulast goes down, and Lynn Vision
with lesser weapons on board. I mean, they did a good job. The pistol certainly did a good chunk of damage, but at this point, you need rounds up on the table, or else, okay, well, maybe if Dobu has a deagle in his hand, he can definitely show what he's worth, though. On the flip side, Westmelon caught a army completely off guard. With that, it's only, well, it's traded 4 against 4 right now. And ERUPTION taking it a bit slower, but certainly Lynn Vision has ideas that will smoke once more quite deep, and look at how Westmelon is completely pushed up. He's sitting right behind that smoke, and if they are deciding to walk on through, oh boy, are they going to be met with a lot of firepower.
Yeah, Westmelon does actually end up backing away a little bit here, and that's probably for his own benefit. He goes with a Molotov. Yeah, I like how this is being played. Zaka at the top of B lane, looks to distract. Westmelon strikes, and it is actually going to be a bit messy there. Fury, 2-1 digs. This round is still a possibility, but the bomb is dropped. Time is ticking. And now there's a Molotov on the site itself. Fury can't fight his way out of this sandwich, at least not easily, as Amelia cuts him down. And that will be 4-2 for the likes of Lynn Vision. To bed. This is a swing round here. ERUPTION can win it. They're right back into this game, but if Lynn Vision take it, well, we'll discuss that in a moment as Amelia, perfect proactivity, massive double kill, and Starry chimes in with Westmelon for another, and ERUPTION have been smashed to pieces.
The immediate response was so good, so we immediately had a 2k, and it was actually Amelia that was so ready for the crunch to come on through. It's like Lynn Vision is completely prepared for any type of scenario that ERUPTION pulls out of the bag, and with this, it leaves FURIA all by himself. He does have the bomb, but it's a very, very difficult task ahead, and must leave them very deflated. You know, now you have a full buy up on the board once more, but it's been taken away from you within just a matter of a couple of seconds.
And as much as I've complimented proactivity, I do also like how Lynn Vision aren't overextending for a lot of these engagements. They got a little bit unlucky against FURIA in the previous round, but Zaka and Westmelon ensure that nothing gets past them on top of B ramp. And yeah, it's looking pretty good for Lynn Vision here. That hero rifle likely not to get too much done.
There is a bit of intel. I think they heard the reload right up on the site, so they know a player should be close. But still, the numbers are not lying. Lynn Vision, oh, they should have the advantage. Not sure if Coolest spotted the gun barrel there. Does definitely spot the shoulder, but instead, Westmelon actually manages to get that kill instead. Now, Coolest also is gone. Yeah, this is a very nice, easy cleanup. And look at this, it's a clean round here as well. Some flash there, Yami trying to flash himself in, yet blinds himself. Instead, we'll try and hold the flank maybe here, perhaps. But that smoke is still up. It's going to be fading. And look at this, the slaughter. Immediately, as soon as that smoke was gone, all of them walked straight into the hands of their enemies. And with this, Yami, what can you do? Absolutely nothing. Once more, Lynn Vision survived with all 5.
That just couldn't be any worse for them. They barely won the pistol. They might have 0 rounds on the board right now with that not coming to fruition as Westmelon. Oh. My god, you don't normally see this fragging capacity from an IGL. Zaka through the smoke, another. As Fury, does he try for the plant? Oh, he gets caught on the reload and it goes horribly wrong again for ERUPTION.
With a proper strategy, because right now, you know, they're trying to just push all out, all from the same choke point, keep that in mind. And yeah, in this case, if you don't have a supportive flash, at least it's not going to be paying off. At least there's a trade here. Coolest will find Starry, so to keep the numbers even. But you ideally need a little bit more. Oh, Westmelon. He does it again with a double. And he can even escape. Oh, no. They're all walking straight into his hands.
Why escape when you can go back for another frag? The IGL leads the charge 13-5. He's not had to do anything for the past 4 rounds because the Orcs just not had time to see anybody. Amelia chimes in. They've got a 3KD, 4KD on Zaka. I mean, I won't list the rest off. I mean, yeah, technically has a 7, but Fury has managed to improve their own only slightly before Zaka brutally cuts them down.
But ideally, you want to have a little bit more than just 2 rounds, even if this is your weaker side.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Let's see.
But I don't think they're going to let them, if I'm honest, viewers.
Well, there's a bit of a trade. Yami here at least gets started with that. Another rifle up on the table. They're actually going to maybe go fast into A. They have a very cheeky play. Yami pushed up into top middle, and if he can catch a player, that certainly will be good. Instead, though, he up on the side catches Coolest. Oh, and Yami, the lurk that could have been coming into effect is taken out. And now, both of the teams are so split up. The bomb's still yet to be picked up. And with already Shinobi's position being compromised, it can maybe get tricky, but then again, you made it at least into a 2v2.
Now, originally, they didn't actually know B was clear. There's a really nice smoke thrown from CT to cut off presence on the top of B ramp, and that kept Fury from investigating. But Fury now realizes that yes, this site is indeed clear, but Westmelon is everywhere, omnipresent on this map, already with 15 frags. Cuts down another, I believe, in Dobu, leaving Fury in a 1 versus 2. But this is the most winnable position they found themselves in a very long time for Eruption. There is kits on both of these players, of course there is. They had nearly max money as they ebb their way slowly through a smoke. Fury could now Molotov the bomb. The smoke has been deployed, and hold on a minute, they heard the spam landing, but that is a perfectly positioned molly. There's no smoke to put the fire out, and with that Eruption finally win their first round as Yi goes down, and there's no time left for Westmelon.
Oh, Yi. You try to still stick it, hoping that the molly was
The IGLs, we look at the likes of Blame F back on Complexity. I mean, even Kick's on right now over at the Major, but Westmelon, as we've already discussed, on this roster for about 6 years now, absolutely bludgeoning his opponents to death, an unrelenting player, but that is now 2 entries for the likes of Eruption, and the first 2-man advantage they've netted themselves in quite some time. Shinobi another. Maybe now it's Lynn Vision collapsing a little bit here, and Yi might be next on the chopping block. Great jiggle there from Yami. Cool last to finish it off, and finally 4 on the board for Eruption.
Now let's see, because there's still money enough in the bank of Lynn Vision. Actually, maybe still enough for another buy after this, even if they were to lose. Oh, look at this though. Bit of a team flash action happening, and therefore Amelia immediately is out. You can see Story has to reposition. No one currently holding A. Maybe they're going to be walking straight on through. But definitely some adaptation needs to be happening. Oh, and instead they will push through. But they have a lurker coming into action. And with that, that's 2 kills already picked up for Eruption.
I think Lynn Vision have been a little bit too bold in these last couple of rounds. They got very, very overconfident with their early successes as Eruption. They just weren't fighting back. But that was a lot of the time off the back of passive plays. Patient plays from the CT side, but now they're rushing into things. But Starry, he's just found the bomb. That's huge. Does he know it yet? I don't think he does, but he takes up another head regardless. My God, Starry, calm down. He's looking for more, but the fight goes in the way of Dobu. Yi now adjusts himself into a 1 versus 1 as Fury has to try and make up for lost time, but still they've not seen the bomb. I'm convinced they've jumped past it so many times, but finally I think Yi might have spotted it. As Fury ebbs their way forward. Yeah, they have now. Angle being watched. Yi, though, misses the timing as Fury. By God, what a headshot. And this game...
Rotation would have to come on through. A bit of util being dropped. On the flip side though, Story immediately taken out. At least Amelia he can trade, and there's another player quite close on 13 HP, but a bit of backup. Actually, Yami goes down. Almost a transfer up onto Shinobi. He's down to 6 HP, but Eruption still stands here in a 2v3.
Time is ticking. They've got to get a move on this Lynn Vision side. Westmelon deals with Shinobi. Last alive now is Coolast. Actually, they've just been smoked off towards A halls. They peek through the smoke. The scope gives them away. And without the scope of having only a 3-round difference, Faze... Wait, what?
Oh, no!
No way.
There's no way they won it like that!
No way.
Here, there's a bit of a margin, but honestly, Eruption towards the latter stages of that first half are certainly picking up momentum. And now let's see what they can do up on this pistol. Look at this, they're pushing for a middle, and so far they're decapitating everyone.
Yeah, Starry last up to meet the guillotine, finds one, does not actually get Dobu. And with that, wow, what a stunner of a start from Eruption.
Lynn Vision, no tag here and there. But on the flip side, Watermetal certainly teched up even heavier as once again Eruption is starting to push things. Already here, they're meeting players. It's actually Coolest for the kill over towards A as their teammates come and help out. Getting kill after kill, making it harder here for Lynn Vision to even get upon a bomb site, really. They're sort of starting to group up, trying to maybe solidify something towards A, but at the moment all of their heads are taken off even with a USP. That is disgusting.
That is a flawless round. Really have been the difference maker for so many of these rounds that Eruption have been able to claw back after what was a pretty abysmal start. Dobu now hunting. And what is going on at the bottom of mid there? That is a wild kill onto Starry.
Already, definitely the tone has been set. Once again, Eruption doing a pretty good job of taking mid control. Now Dobu looking to apply a bit of pressure up onto the B side. Still lurking about the entrance here, not wanting to make moves too fast. But looks like their plan is pretty solidified. They still want to see if they can make moves towards B. Ooh, that is a really good push. They work off of the flashbang, and with that, Fury taken out. So immediately there is an answer back. But of course you still have to set foot upon the site.
I mean, you also still have to deal with Westmelon towards Cave. If he can find 3 in the previous round, he can certainly find 2 here. But like the 2-man setup, initially a crossfire, they've gone back into it. Shinobi and Dobu standing on top of each other. Might not actually have to deal with any aggression yet, as they've sent Zaka on a bit of a lurk towards the A-bomb site. Maybe they changed their minds here, but with 30 seconds to go, surely they have to pressure B. And I do think that's exactly what they're going to be doing. With 2 players so close in towards Cave, though, Westmelon falls to the first, and Amelia does actually remove the second, but Shinobi's position is so unpredictable. This smoke means effectively nothing. My goodness, Shinobi. Incredible proactivity, a gorgeous 2K. And that will be the round to Eruption.
So the gap certainly is getting a little...
Smokes rain on down to cover off the likes of Donut and the likes of CT. And as they cross onto the bomb site, the pressure is applied. Yami, though, snakes his way through a smoke, but will go down to Amelia as it's another 5v4. But Lynn Vision, they're at the helm of it this time. Westmelon peering above the one-way, catches Fury. And the retake is stunted early on. Amelia gets a freebie onto Dobu, overextending for no reason. And this has to be a safe call here for Eruption, but already a very difficult save to muster. As he is flashed in towards Temple, they aren't going to go immediately, and that does allow for Kulas to find a frag. Only a Mac 10 loss though, but hold on a minute now, a risk of losing the round, except Zaka will put Shinobi to bed as Kulast is last alive in the 1v3. And this should now be a comfortable 11th for LBG. Kulast, my goodness, what a shot, but will go down and loses the AWP. Clinging on to a bit of history there. And speaking of clinging on to history, Faze are clinging on against Na'Vi right now. I know it's not this game. How can you not reference it in a round like this? It's just the pistols for Eruption. Lynn Visions had stomped them. Although, having said that, 2 kills do come through for the near fully unupgraded pistols, and Shinobi's just backed himself an AWP. He does get blinded as he walks up the ramp, but that's not going to deter him. There's Westmelon now in the danger zone. Shot rattles off. Shot does miss, though. But this was effectively a full eco turn 1v2, where Shinobi now has the AWP. This could be worryingly winnable, even with that Molotov in play. It actually bangs Shinobi. A weaponless foe is now Shinobi. It's dangerous. Oh, he's going to win it. That was an eco round.
Oh my god.
Against that scoreline of Eruption. And the current buy, or lack thereof, for our orange side. Shinobi, he's mopping them up.
Oh wow.
Ace is stolen, but it's just a bit of a collapse from Lynn Vision here.
Far. So, far from ideal, but the chances are not out of the question just yet.
Oh, Zaka banks another opener. Lynn Vision do at least cling on. Not to the lead, but to the tied-up scoreline as Kulast, big trade, Westmelon to fall. Top Fragger and IGL. Decimated where he stands. Again, playoffs already secured here for Lynn Vision, but an important matchup to determine seeding. As they took a heavy loss to Rare Atom as of late. But Eruption incurring heavier losses here. But actually, we're at even numbers right now. And Eruption, they're about to sandwich Lynn Vision onto this B bomb site. They don't know it yet. Shinobi, gorgeous frag onto Zeka. Zywoo, this is a dangerous scenario. Bomb dropped and the round's over.
Man, these rounds clean in comparison to Lynn Vision. And if they do so, you know, the money is certainly going to be in a very good spot here to work with towards the latter stages of this second half. Look at this, already 2 kills for Dobu, 1 on the back of a grenade, and then Shinobi here trying to make some magic happen towards the middle. That's 1, spots short of the last player, so now all the information should be gathered up, and there is no way that you should be surviving. It's clean, just like we wanted to see, an eruption.
As LVG take a lot of mid control here, but Zaka takes a lot more damage off the back of that B lane nade.
Ooh, Dobu taken out. Immediately they want to see if they maybe can get a response going. We do have Shinobi who's pushing through A, then a smoke there, just in case. And on the flip side, only Coolest holding B, and he is about to be met with a lot of drop. Even though push is coming on through, but Shinobi is a bit struggling, therefore a trade is immediate, keeping that player advantage here actually for that T site. The perfect moment for Lynn Vision to wake up, and now you have to finish it as well.
Yeah, Lynn Vision, can they seize this golden opportunity? As Faze have just seized an overtime against Na'Vi, for those of you wanting to know. My goodness. Starry, though, edging his way forward. Zaka chimes on in 2. Util expended. Sight slowly but surely being given up as Yami goes for a gamble, rotate Westmill and cuts him off. 1 away from the 30 bomb. Fury ensures it won't be happening in this round, but Zaka ensures that the bomb site belongs to LVG. And Yi, gorgeous long range spray now, ensures that Lynn Vision do bang.
Italy is not giving up. But plenty of cash still in the bank here for Eruption, so they can continue to buy, continue to live up.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that's a very uncanny miss shot. Lido at least recovers and still catches Dobu. That was a bit of a weird scenario over towards middle, but at the end of the day, even though mistakes were made, they do recover, keeping at least a player advantage, even though Yi is tagged. But with an AWP still into play, can maybe catch someone I've got for potential rotations, and those rotations are certainly already trying to come on through, even though there's a smoke. So much noise happening, tags through the smoke. Both Sari and Yi now only dangling on about 30 HP together, and with that, Sari actually taken out.
Yeah, great shot from Kulas, but panics as Amelia starts to push on over. Decides they don't want to take that fight head on, as instead a perfect pick towards Yi, holding from holes. Thus missed the shot again on towards Amelia though, and this buys time and space for the LVG side. Yes, there's a man advantage, but the util's been played so perfectly in this post plant that they can't quite push back yet. Westmill and 30 bomb. Zaka, another Zaka, last alive in the 1v1, and they've done it. They've done enough. Kulas can't find them, and even a headshot to round things out. Zaka will go down to the bomb, but they do at least equal.
There is a one player here. It is Kulas, stuck behind the smoke. Nothing he can do. Has to just give it up and then hope that this retake is going to be working out here for Eruption.
We had ourselves a unicorn up until that point. FURIA double, Yi and Zaka double up themselves. A nice response as Eruption are clean on again. Molotov will force Zaka out of position, but instead of swinging left, they go back then left, giving up the false sense of security to the AWP that resulted in their demise. And hold on a minute, where's this come from? Lynn Vision Gaming sees back the...
Off against the rifles. If maybe a shot or two are going to be hitting, maybe they can pick up rifles. But it needs to be coming their way. Trying to peek into middle and actually into B here as well. And that will send Dobu straight to his grave.
Tense situation here. Eruption, man disadvantage, weaponry disadvantage. Staring down the barrel of an LVG victory here. One away from a match point for them. As Util soars on over to B. Kulas and Fury lapping up damage from it. Flash flies through. As LVG don't. They're not going to go for this. Instead, they adjust themselves towards the middle. They've got the information from Amelia that the site is clear, but unfortunately, they're going to have to clear out a crossfire here. It is just dastardly deagles, but still dangerous nonetheless as Westman and falls Zaka. Will they be next to the chopping block? No, they adjust. Starry finds another. And this is a perfect adjustment, but hold on a minute, kohokohdat, so much damage! So much damage for no kill reward, very unfortunate. But Yi on 2 HP survives.
Where the small difference lies, but we all know how impactful orbs can be though. And immediately Lynn Vision smoke off into middle, but look at this eruption. They are gonna go straight into things. Definitely don't want to be shying out of this middle aggression, still going for it now, smoking deep. And with this, at least that part of the map is in their hands.
Yeah, that was a stunner of a kill from Yearly Doors, standing in fire and flames on top of Starry. As Starry actually goes back for one of their own. Shinobi goes down. No trade just yet, and instead kohokohdat eats up further damage. Dobu could grab that Molotov. That could be used to delay a bit of a further push from LBG here as Fury waltzes back onto the A-bomb site, but look how thinly spread Eruption are right here. Not least kohokohdat's health, but their ability to only cover a single bomb site, but they do gamble correctly.
Picking up every bit they need. Certainly the win conditions are up on the table. They're trying to pull the best out of the bag. The smokes are lining up, and just a hit is about to come through. Flashes out, and there we go. Who's going to be winning this battle out? Dobu falls, and immediately Fury as well as only kohokohdat on the back of the side goes unnoticed for the time being. But my god, the trades are off of this world, and Lynn Vision, they conquer and come in victory.